Hey YouTube, how's it going? Curiosity here. What? Whoa, I'm still making videos? You go figure. Sorry about the extremely long delay. Basically, I've been trying to set up something with Sarah and we just couldn't make it work. So I was hoping to have both of us for this because this is the last issue because I've been informed that they're not doing the epilogue now for Before Watchmen, but last Before Watchmen came out, actually, just a bit ago. And that's why I haven't reviewed it till now. I was looking there, I don't know why. That's why I haven't reviewed it till now. I was hoping me and Sarah could kind of do our thing and, you know, finish it off, but clearly it's not really gonna happen. So figured I'd finally get this turkey done out of the way. So before I get to the review, obviously we're reviewing Comedian number 6. Just real quick, yeah, I'm still going to be doing the comic book reviews, figure reviews. Got a couple figures and stuff to do. We had a great time in Calgary. I don't know. Still, Sarah's probably just going to become like a guest reviewer. Like she'll be on some episodes. I don't know. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking I might just start going through some old comics that a lot of people might not have heard of. Kind of want to go through all of Transmetropolitan. I might do that every Wednesday now. So, I don't know. We'll try and work something out. But I do want to get back to the comic book reviewing. So, anywho, with all that aside, yes, this is it. This is the final Before Watchmen, Comedian number 6. And quick review. I really wished all the comics of Comedian had been like this, because this was actually really good, really good. It's such a 180 from everything else that had been going on with Comedian that it's like, come on Ryan, come on Mr. Azzarello, why weren't you doing this the whole time? Why do we have to go through all that? But I guess it might have been just kind of leading up to this. So anyway, quick review. Really good comic. Great finisher to Comedian. Does it completely redeem Comedian? That's a toughie. You know what? I'd say it slightly puts it ahead of Ozymandias for me. So I'd say probably Ozymandias was my least favorite Before Watchmen comic. I'd say, yeah. Anywho, so I'll get to the whole, well, basically going through the whole comic. So let's get right to it. So the comic opens up with kind of a flash forward to President Kennedy. Someone's attempting to assassinate him, and Eddie, the comedian, he's basically his personal bodyguard. He's keeping him down, he's protecting him, and he's got his little smiley button on his suit jacket. So that's how the comic opens up, and it's all done in black and white too. You can kind of see there. So we cut forward to Eddie, just, you know, in your typical dimly lit room with the one hanging light and over top of a table, and they're basically discussing his discharge because of the massacres he did in Vietnam there, and basically they're telling you that we want to keep you as an inspirational figure. You need to keep your mouth shut, but you're being discharged because like you killed a whole bunch of people, innocent people. So we then go forward a bit to a guy in a rat mask. He's got his hand like stabbed into the ground by the comedian, and the comedian's just kind of egging him on to go for a gun, because basically he's back in town now and he's doing his superhero thing, but he's doing it his way, because while he's doing that, Rorschach and Night Owl bust in, and they basically start, you know, like, you didn't have to do this, comedian. We've been following this gang for weeks. I thought you were in Vietnam. And I like that too. Eddie says, my heart's still there, so is my mind, but I'm here. So that's nice. Yeah, so basically he's kind of taking charge, taking care of some villains here. Starts basically bad-mouthing Rorschach and Night Owl, saying he has no hope for the future now because of people like them. You know, they're not really doing it properly. And then we cut forward to Eddie getting a letter, or well, just kind of shots of Eddie walking around his hotel, I think, and there's a letter addressed to him. And then while he's picking up the letter, there's bits of the letter kind of all around the side there, and it's Kennedy talking to him. Basically, Kennedy saying he needs to talk to him man to man. And while this is going on, Eddie goes to the bar, meets up with, I think it's just, they say that he says that he's his friend. He might have been one of the earlier comics, I'm not too sure, but basically he's there to inform Eddie that the president's life is going to be, someone's attempting to kill him. They got the information, they got the weapon he's going to use, they got the time. They're like, Eddie, you know, you need to take care of this. You know, you need to protect your friend. And apparently, yeah, he's found out about Eddie's whole thing in Vietnam, and he's not too happy about that. But you know, comedian, he's still friends with JFK. He's like, no, you know what? I'm going to help. I'm going to help Bobby out there. So we then cut to. I guess JFK must be a sneaky motherfucker because he just snuck in the comedian's room, and he tells comedian, I couldn't wait. Comedian wakes up, points a gun at him. He's like, Jesus, I could have killed you. He's like, no, I need to talk to you now. Can't sleep anyway, without sleeping pills. So basically, he's coming to his room to just discuss everything that comedian's done. You know, the massacre and all that. And you know, Eddie's like, how'd you find out? And you know, Bobby's like, doesn't matter. What's happened happened. I know what you did. You murdered an entire village and you butchered every living thing in it. And then the comedian goes, not the men. To which JFK replies, like, they weren't there. So, very upset at him. And, you know, just kind of trying to piece together why the comedian did what he did. And JFK basically says on a live, because he's got his rally, the rally's going to be, you know, someone's going to attempt to take his life at. He's going to tell everybody what the comedian did. He doesn't want this under wraps. He wants everyone to know about it. And comedian goes, you know what? I agree completely. You know, we did some good. We fought some bad guys, Bay of Pigs notwithstanding. And the comedian says, you know what? Let me tell him. I'll do it myself. You know, JFK's a little, what? You know? And he says, you know what, Bobby, if you do it, some people will always look at you like a rat. If it's me by your side, I'm confessing. I'm your support. Just let me do it. Now, I'm your friend. Go home and take a sleeping pill. So we cut forward to the rally, and you can tell it's kind of where the beginning took place because it's all in black and white again. Once again, very good artwork. That's one thing I'll give the comedian series is it's never really had bad artwork. It's just never had a lot to do in it. It's just been kind of... But this comic's really good looking. Anywho, so... You know, he does this whole speech thing. You know, Eddie's leading him out. They're going into the lobby, and then we cut to that whole part where the president's life is being attempted on. You know, Eddie ducks behind him. You know, that whole part. But and then it shows Eddie leaving the building, throwing a gun into a passing, well, I guess not passing, but there's a garbage truck right by, so he tosses his gun into there. And then we get a quick clip of Eddie pointing the gun at JFK's head saying, I've got you. And so it's highly, you know, insinuated that, yes, the comedian killed JFK. He made it look like that assassination attempt did it. Or Bobby. Why do I keep saying JFK? It's Bobby. Anyway, goes into his car, turns it on, the radio starts up, and he just starts bashing his head into his steering wheel, like just over and over, until eventually he's just all bloody, and some of the blood looks like tears, and then of course blood falls on his smiley button on his suit jacket, and that is where we finish. So Comedian number 6, yeah, I really dug it. I thought it was awesome. Like I said, I wish all of Comedian number 6 had been like that. But, you know, at least with that I can, now that everything's kind of said and done, I can honestly say, yeah, Ozymandias is probably my least favorite one. Yeah. Not a big fan of that one. This one kind of helped the comedian out in the end. And it's funny too because we were talking about that every time we reviewed the comedian. Like, maybe it's building towards something, and it did. It's not like completely redeeming, but like that was a really good comic. That was a great way to end it. I liked it. Yeah. So once again, like I said before, gonna try and get some things going. Got a couple reviews to do. My Hot Toys Joker 2.0 figure has been here for a while. Okay, not a while, like a couple weeks, but I just, after Calgary, I couldn't afford it, so he's just kind of chilling at the comic book store till I can pay him off. So, he will be coming eventually. And by that, I mean I'll be doing a review on him. Anyway. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what comic reviews you want to see, well, I guess me doing. Like I said, hopefully I can get something to go together with Sarah. If not, I'll just be kind of doing solos for a bit. I mean, like, this isn't saying that she's gone forever. She's gonna come and do reviews every now and then. It's just really hard. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing Transmetropolitan. I don't know if any of you have heard about it, but definitely let me know in the comments what you'd think. I've got a couple other series I wouldn't mind checking or showing you guys. Hack Slash, very good comic. Empowered comic, manga-ish, but I like it. Yeah. Anyway, if you had a good time, please hit that like or subscribe button. Thank you for your patience. Sorry for making you wait there. Everything is kind of frazzled, but we'll get it going. So yeah, have a good one, YouTube. Bye.